Alright, well, when we last left, you guys had ridden back to the village of Barovia and stumbled upon basically a zombie invasion of the town. And several of the places you visited over the course of your adventures were under attack, including the church, the inn, and the burgomaster's house where Ismark, Coletta, and the crew were currently holed up. You cleared out the group at the inn first, and then went south to the burgomaster's mansion, and that is where we left you. So what would you like to do now?
I think the plan was to go north to the church, which is still under invasion. Is that correct?
Yes. Also, I heard you talk about changing the donkey, and I didn't realize you did it until just now, so I have to make a comment about it.
Are you objecting to the profile picture change as well?
Yeah, a little, but.
Well, I wouldn't be hurt if Andy changed it back throughout the course of this.
She's not with us anymore.
She's hanging out in the building. Alright. So, what are you doing?
We need to go north to the place.
To the church?
Yes,
To the
thank
church.
you.
To the church.
Alright, you're gonna head for the church. Alright, so you start heading north to the church, and as you get closer, you begin to realize that the church did not fare so well under the assault. The front doors are busted in. There are zombies in the entryway funneling in as you speak. As you approach the building, they actually disappear into the building out of your sight. You can hear a lot of yelling and screaming coming from inside of the church at this moment.
Let's go.
Are there any outside, or are they all inside now?
There are some outside. I'll let you guys make active perception rolls for this, so everybody make one. $23. That's plenty good. Oh, look at that. Nat 20. For a
Let me
total
pull
of
up the rear.
I see all the zombies.
Still not a bad
You
roll
know,
at all.
that's a lot better than I expected.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. What you guys are seeing is several of the zombies around town are now coming out of the parts of the town that are on fire, and they're pressing themselves into buildings, lighting them on fire. The ones that were attacking the church have all moved inside the church, but this fire is spreading because zombies that are on fire are basically acting as walking torches, lighting buildings as they go.
I don't know who
Not
set
cool
the
zombies.
zombie on
Not
fire,
cool zombies.
but everybody knows you don't set a zombie on fire. They just turn into a walking torch.
So that's what you're facing. That's
right.
coming towards you guys. You still feel like you have some time to head into the church here and maybe see what the situation is. It's not looking real good, but you do have a chance some time here to run in.
I want to run into the church.
All right. So you guys run into church, and what you see immediately is you see multiple groups of those zombies spread out around the room. You also see two of the skeletons, Krennish skeletons, in this place as well. One is wielding a staff, and the other is a sword and a shield. You see several commoners have backed themselves into the corner, as well as our priest friend. He has also backed himself into the corner to stay away from the zombies, but they are closing on them very rapidly. So I'm going to put you guys on the board here. You can straighten out your tokens if you so want to get into a square. And then I'm going to roll us initiative because I'm assuming you're going straight into combat.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to the zombies,
You would?
see how they're doing.
Do you speak zombie? Do you speak?
Let me cast tongues. Oh wait, that's next level.
All right. So,
I guess it's fireballs. It is.
fireballs, maybe it is. All right.
Everything's already on fire. Go for it.
First up is Zombie Horde 1. Holy cow, what did they roll? They rolled an 18 for initiative. That's fairly unusual for a Zombie Horde, but whatever. It's all good. They are at the top of the list, and
They're anxious.
they are the one on the right side of the map, near the skeleton that looks like a mage. And over there in that crowd of commoners, you see 2 commoners and Bildrath on that side of the room. On the other side is just some random commoner and Donovich. So the zombie is going to make an attack. First I'm going to roll to see who he attacks. And that is going to be one of the random commoners who I'm going to roll against and miss. And take his second attack. And that one's going to hit. And that one is enough to knock the commoner to the ground. So that commoner, I'm going to turn it sideways, is now dying. And then that's going to bring up Raven.
I am going to twin my spells and throw out a witch bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast them on the 2 Kren. That should have only used that first one, Mike. It only rolls 1 attack.
Okay. Well, then you can go ahead and we can roll damage on both of them when it comes around. So, all right. The lightning shoots out from your hands, hits both the skeletons. Not for a whole lot of damage.
Lightly taps them.
But it does do some.
There's a little tingle in the toes.
All right. And then that's going to bring up Bildrath, who he pulls a short sword out, and he swings at the horde, because that's all he can reach at the moment. And unfortunately, he does not hit. Alright, the Kren skeleton is up next, and he is going to roll against Donovich. And he is going to hit Donovich. Takes his short sword and he swings it straight at Donovich's shoulder, cuts right through it, and sinks it deeply into the priest's shoulder and neck area. Let's see, where's he at in the initiative? He's looking alright. Looks like he can take that a little bit. But it pulls it back again, and it takes another swing at him. And this one is going to miss him. And that brings up Donovich, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds on the commoner, or not Cure Wounds, Healing Word on the commoner who went down before. It's going to heal him, dude, for 8 points of damage. Good deal. That's way more than the commoner needs. So that commoner is now back up, and that's going to bring up Mar.
Okay, sorry, just 1 second. There's a party going on here. Just give me 1 sec.
There's a party going on here.
And there actually
I was just
is,
about to
like,
start
literally.
singing that. Where's the bard when you need him?
Okay, so I'm gonna start by casting. I'm gonna cast Bless on the party minus Timmy. Sorry, Timmy.
It's alright. Timmy doesn't seem to normally need it. He seems to hit quite frequently.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take my move action to move up to the Skeletal Mage, and then I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the Skeletal Mage as well.
Alright. And that will bring up Timmy. Alright, Timmy is going to use his bonus action to hide. Timmy's going to hide good. And Timmy is going to... sees everybody going after this skeletal mage, and that's who he's going to head after as well. So... going to jump out of the shadows with his dagger. And... oh boy, what's going on here? doing something weird, guys. Sorry about this. I will just do it this way. And Timmy is unfortunately not going to hit. And that's going to be the end of his turn. So, Commoner 1 is up. That's the one that was knocked down before, so he is going to make an attack roll now. And he is going to hit the zombie horde for 2 whole points of damage. Hot dog. And that's going to bring up Kane.
Is Turn Undead, is that an action?
Yes, to use your divine channel divinity.
Channel Divinity? Yeah,
That
that's
is
an
an
action.
action. Yep.
Okay.
However, it doesn't count as a spell, so you could still cast a bonus action spell.
Okay. That'll hit everybody. Yeah, that'll hit everybody where I'm at. Okay. I don't know how to cast that in this.
I believe I have to make saving... Actually, I don't either, now that I'm saying that.
It says you have to. It's a Wisdom saving throw for everybody within 30 yards.
Okay, so
Or 30 feet.
I need to make 4 wisdom saving throws then. Against your, I'm guessing your spell DC?
Oh, yeah, I would guess, which is 15.
I think it's 15. Alright. Well, the Zombie Horde 1 is going to run away on its next turn. Zombie and the Skeletal Mage can't actually flee, but it can't take any more aggressive actions towards you. Or it has, if its spot opens up, it has to try and flee. The other two on Donovich's side, however, resisted.
Okay.
Your turn undead. But the right side of the room is terrified of you. The left side of the room is business as usual.
Okay. And then I'm going to do... we'll do Spiritual Weapon.
Alright. Where do you want to put that bad boy?
We'll put that over by Donovan.
Alright. Spiritual weapons on the board.
Yeah. Well, second.
Does his spiritual weapon benefit from Bless as well since it was on him?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Yes, it does. We figured that out last week. Remember?
Does it? I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, we did, didn't we?
I
Yes.
suppose because you're the one making the attack rolls with it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, we did.
Sorry, hold on.
It does its thing. Spiritual weapon slashes out at the Kren skeleton.
Oops.
And once again, for good measure, good lord,
Jeez.
it clobbers it.
Did you get that D4 in there?
He didn't need it.
That's for... Yeah, no, that's just for attacks.
Yeah, it's only on D20 rolls, basically. Alright. So, that's the end of Kane's turn. That brings up Zombie Horde 2, who is going to continue attacking Donovich and the Commoner. And I'm going to make a roll. Who's it going to attack? That will be the Commoner. And it slashes out at the Commoner. Just tears into this guy. And puts him down on the ground. Then turns its attention with its second attack on Donovich. Hits him as well. That is for another 9 points of damage. He's looking pretty beat up. at this point. Alright, but that's the zombie horde's turn. Skeletal mage's turn. It's to make its saving throw against... No, it already failed that this round. So it doesn't, but it can cast spells here. It is going to cast Lightning Bolt. Can hit Mar and Raven. So you guys need to make a dex save. DC 17.
Jeez.
Which one are you doing? The skeleton mage?
Yeah.
He can't attack.
He can't attack you. He has to try and flee from you.
Says the only action he can take is a dash or dodge.
Oh, I thought it's just going to attack you. Well, never mind. He is not going to hit you with Lightning Bolt then. He's going to stand there quivering. Has a quivering pile of bones. And
now,
dodge, which gives him anybody who attacks him disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you guys remember, that only lasts as long as... It lasts for a minute or until he gets hit.
Yeah, he's gonna get hit here soon.
Well, I'm saying attack the zombies first.
Yeah, a minute is like 10 rounds.
Yeah.
So we could just keep him tied up for quite a bit if we don't hit him.
Alright.
That was the Kren skeleton?
The mage.
Chain? Oh, the mage. Oh, the mage, okay.
Yeah. The mage is crowd controlled, and so is the zombie horde. The right side of the room is turned.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I wish you wouldn't have done that. Okay.
Alright, the commoner then. Alright, here as a DM, I don't know if I want to be a jerk or not, because he's not going to know that they're turned and you can't hit them.
I mean, behave how they would behave.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like a jerk about it. Alright, so, let's see here. Yeah, he's going to make an attack roll. And he's going to miss anyway, so it doesn't matter. Commoner 2 is this guy over here. He is going to make an attack roll. And he is
Aren't they at disadvantage?
He is also going to miss. Oh, Commoner 2 is actually down on the ground. He can't attack, so it doesn't matter. And that brings us back up to Zombie Horde 1, which is going to try to run away as fast as it can. Which gives you guys attacks of opportunity if you'd like to make them.
Oh, yes.
But that might end the turn undead if you hit it. That's why I asked that.
I would say with the zombie horde, feel free.
Okay.
So Mar and Timmy can get attacks of opportunity. Well, and all the commoners. Well,
Yep, Bildrath and the other commoner would as well, because he's going to go attempt to move here, so we'll make some attack rolls. Timmy's going to clobber it. 4. Eight points of damage plus sneak attack. Which is going to be another 9. So he's going to hit it for 17. Mar? Make my rolls for my commoners. One of them will hit. Roll your damage, Mar. You definitely hit it.
Nice.
Alright. So, a couple of blasts get laid into the zombie horde as it runs away. It is no longer turned or frightened, but it attacks the thing nearest it, which is going to be that poor commoner. And they are going to hit him and knock him to the ground, most likely. Yep, they are. And let's see, he's on his side. And since they're not in range of another living target, they are actually going to swarm him and begin devouring him. How much damage is that going to do? Yeah, that guy's not going to make it to the end.
Oh,
Alright, and they move into his space. Alright, and that's
they
the end.
ate them like pigs.
Yeah, pretty much. Raven, you're up.
Hey, Mike. I need a ruling.
You want to move your Witch Bolt.
Nope, I don't want to
Okay.
move it. I want to not use one of them.
You just want to remain tethered?
Basically, yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to pull up the meta magic. So basically, the spell changes from target 1 to target 2. Okay.
Okay.
The Witch Bolt says that if I choose not to use the attack, I lose it. However, I want to do it on 1. Do I need to recast the spell on just that target and a new target?
No. I would say you can keep it up since you meta magicked it. Yeah.
Okay, do I lose that on... Well, actually, it won't matter. Okay, that's perfect.
Okay. So yeah, just do damage to the non-terrified one then.
We'll
man.
get a little tingle through its toes again.
Yeah.
Static shock.
Alright. Anything else? You can't do anything else yet, can you?
No, that's all I can do.
Alright.
I may let my dog out, though.
Oh, sounds good. So, that brings up Bildrath, who is going to take a crack at that zombie, and he's going to miss. And that's going to bring up the Skeleton Warrior, who's fighting Bildrath. He is the only thing he can hit, so he is going to make his 2 short sword attacks against Donovich. He's going to hit with the first one for only 3 points of damage. Not a terrible hit, more of a glancing blow. Donovich dodges out of the way a little bit, but not quite enough to not get hit. And he's going to make his second attack against the priest. And that is a miss. So Donovich is still up and kicking, but he's looking really hurt. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. Not a great Cure Wounds, but some is better than none. And then that's all he can do at the moment. Yeah. Yep. Alright. So that brings us to Mar. You're up.
Okay, one sec.
Alright, you lay into that zombie, and it looks like it's lost about half of its number, which means it now only gets 1 attack.
And that's my turn. Moved Hunter's Mark to the zombie horde that I was fighting as well.
Okay. Alright, and that is going to bring up Timmy. Timmy slides around to fight the zombies, seeing that the mage isn't capable of doing anything. He'll make both of his attacks. He's going to miss with the first one and the second one. Timmy is not having a good day. That bless would have been alright. Yeah. Alright, Commoner 1 is still on the ground bleeding and dying. He needs to make a saving throw. He does not. He looks a little worse for wear. Kane, you're up.
Alright. Oh man. Okay, let's do if the commoners are stable, will they still get eaten?
As long as the zombies have a living target to attack, no. But if they are the only thing, if a incapacitated target is the only thing within its range, it will eat them.
Ugh, okay. Okay. We're gonna use Toll the Dead.
Troll the dead.
Troll the Dead.
Troll the dead.
Hold on, zombies. I'm gonna have oh, spiritual
you
weapon
managed
finally
to-
misses.
No.
Oh, seriously? All right.
All right. That zombie horde has also been hurt enough now to. Oh no, never mind. It's just wounded. That's the first time it took damage.
That's the first time I damage. So I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on it.
Yeah, it's not hard to hit a big pack of zombies. Unless you're Timmy and you roll a 2 and a 3 back to back.
I can't tell. Did that count? Did that hit?
That is a failure. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a failure on my part. I always read that backwards.
Okay.
I rolled a 12, for my wisdom save against your 14 DC. Alright, so you do another blast of
Oh
damage.
no, I'm sorry. That's wrong. Can you erase that?
Yeah.
Never mind. Can you do the other one instead?
Yeah, no. No, I can't actually.
I rolled the wrong dice at first.
And did better with it.
Yeah.
Alright, that does bring up Horde 2, and the only living target in its attack pattern is Donovich. So, it's going to attack him. And it definitely hits him.
No.
Hits him really hard. Donovich looks like he's barely standing. And it's going to make its second attack against him as well. Oops. And that will also hit him. So Donovich is about to go down. He is dying. And if the zombie horde is unhindered next round, it will and there are no living targets in range, it will begin to consume Donovich and the commoner. Yeah. Alright. The zombie's turn. Kren Mage cannot act. Commoner 3 is up. It is going to swing at the zombie horde since it has seen that the mage is just standing there. So he now thinks the horde is the threat. It's gonna stick it. Good job, buddy. For 3 points of damage. And let's see, that brings up Commoner 2, who is incapacitated. And then that is back to the top of the order. That's the zombie horde, who I will roll for who it's attacking. And that is going to be Timmy. But it only gets... gets 2 attacks, but at regular advantage. I said that wrong before. They still get 2 attacks, but they get advantage when they're above half strength. Misses Timmy, and then hits Timmy. And Timmy takes 7 points of damage. Timmy is down. But they won't eat him because he is mechanical.
No, Timmy.
Raven is up.
Well, let's fire off some more, hopefully better lightning.
That's better.
Hey, that one's more of a
Much
shock.
better lightning. And that puts the Kren Skeletal Warrior into a bloodied status.
We gotta be careful. He's gonna explode.
And then Bildrath is up. He's going
Kane, what'd you say?
The skeleton's gonna explode. We gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Bildrath hits the horde for a sizable amount of peasant damage. Alright, the Kren skeleton. Alright, he is going to move out of that area and head towards Kane. Now, I don't know if I've ever actually encountered this, not on my cleric or anybody else, but what would we rule for a spiritual weapon getting an attack of opportunity?
I would think that I get a spirit, I would assume
You would use your reaction? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I would say too, but I figured I'd just pool the table. Not like you guys are going to vote against yourselves in that endeavor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that I would get one and it would get one. I think it would just be one.
Well, an attack of opportunity uses a character's reaction, and you only get one around. So you can't have more than one attack of opportunity, so yeah, it doesn't get its own. You just use yours.
So are we saying that I just got one for
Yes, you can make an attack on it.
Did you see that?
I did.
Oh, there it goes.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Alright. Mercy clobbers the Kren skeleton, digging its blade deep into its bones once again, yanking ribcage pieces out. And then it is going to make 2 attacks against Kane. That is going to hit. The first one. Kane is going to take 4 points of damage. Second attack is going to miss. That brings up Donovich, who is incapacitated. Then Mar, you're up.
Nice.
It's a terrible roll, that one. You still crank out 9 damage, but... Alright. Timmy is incapacitated. And he makes his death saving throw and does not make it. Timmy is down 1 death saving throw. You hear a soft and some clanking, but Timmy does not get up. And that brings up Kane.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Cure Wounds is touch. I gotta go away on that. Oh, and then we get. Okay, well, if I go heal Donovich, I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Well, let's try this, and the damage may kill me anyway. Oh my gosh. We'll do Troll the Dead.
Troll the Dead.
Troll the Dead.
Well, you still have a move action, so if you kill something...
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kill him first,
Yeah.
but I don't know how much.
He failed, so do your damage.
Oh my god!
That is not gonna do it,
Oh!
unfortunately.
Oh man. Oh, frick.
Alright, that brings up Zombie Horde. Oh, what?
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
That way, at least he can.
Can't
He'll attack
eat
me
your
instead.
friends.
Yeah.
Alright. So he is going to make his attack rolls against you. And that is going to hit. First one does. For 3 points of damage. The second one is going to miss. Right, the mage is stuck for his third round. He's only got 7 left, guys. So, just so you know. 7 rounds.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
Commoner 3 is going to attack the zombie horde. And he is going to miss. That's going to bring up Zombie Horde 1. And who's it going after? That is a reroll because I only got... That's going to be Commoner 1 who just attacked it. Alright, that
Do you
is
mean
hit.
Commoner? Do you
What?
mean Commoner 3?
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry. You were correct. Commoner 3. And he hits Commoner 3 but does not kill him.
Phew.
And then his second attack, however, will. It will knock him down. And I did not make a death saving throw for Commoner 2. I need to do that. Actually, it does it automatically. Let me scroll back up. Commoner 2 failed his saving throw as it went by. So he's got... Did I do that right? Yes. Yep. So he's only got one more. If he fails another one, he dies. But that brings up Raven.
Okay, I am going to break my Witch Bolt, and I am instead going to throw a Chaos Bolt at a second level towards Zombie Horde 1.
Alright.
If I can figure out how to hit the control key properly.
That's definitely going to hit. Alright. Chaotic magic flies out of Raven's finger, encompassing the zombie horde, doing a fairly large amount of damage to it, but not quite enough.
And that will be poison or thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Okay. Not immune to that, or even resistant to it, so they take the full brunt of it. Alright, Bildrath's up. Bildrath is going to take his short sword and swing at the zombie horde. He will connect. Will do 2 points of damage to the zombie horde. There's only a couple of zombies left standing in that mess, but they're still there. And then it's the Kren skeleton's turn. Turns its attention to Adam. To Kane, I mean. He's going to take his first swing at Kane, and he is going to miss. Not by much. He's going to take his second swing at Kane. Oh, and also miss.
I am so nervous.
Donovich is up. He makes his death saving throw. And Donovich stabilizes. Or no, he's made his first death saving throw, sorry. He's got to make 3 of them to stabilize. So he's got 1 in the good column. And that brings us to Mar. Just enough.
Oh, sweet.
Alright.
Nice.
And that is enough to put Zombie Horde 1 down. the last of the zombies. You take your sword, you swing it through the middle of the horde, take a few heads off, couple of arms, and down it goes.
I'm not going to provoke attack of opportunity on the mage, am I?
No, it is currently
If I
in
move
frightened.
away?
It is currently in frightened status, so you can definitely move.
Okay, then I'm moving up to the skeleton.
All right. And then that's Timmy. He's got to make his death saving throw, which he does. So he's 1 and 1. A little bit happier hoot comes out of him. Woohoo! Alright. Commoner 1, who is gone. He's off the board. Shouldn't be there anymore. Kane, you're up.
I'm gonna move like here-ish.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Oh, frick, that's right. I forgot. I'll move him there.
Okay. Alright, that is enough to put it on the ground. Currently, it is a pile of bones, and dark energy begins writhing.
Okay, leave it there for now. I am going to cast... Oh, wait. Cure Wounds on... On Donovich. I'm not going to cast it because it gets full. He gets full
Yep.
benefit from that.
Should be 12 points if I remember correctly.
It's 8 plus my modifier, which is, what am I doing? I don't remember.
Wisdom.
4?
4, yeah, 8
So
plus 4.
yeah, so 8 plus 4. So 12.
Alright, you cast healing on Donovich. He stands back up. And he is looking a little worse for wear, but he's still kicking.
And I'm done.
Alright. Zombie Horde 2. Alright, so it's got to decide who between the two of you to attack. Evens Jute, odd Donovich. That is Donovich. I really wanted it to be you, but the truth is, both of you are in a lot of trouble where you're at right now.
Yeah. He can take more than I can.
And he's going to take at least 1. And the first hit does only 2 points of damage. Second attack is going to hit as well. That one is going to do 3 points of damage. So as the zombie horde's swinging out and biting at him, he's dodging as much as his fat self can to get out of the way, and he does a pretty good job of it. Alright. Skeletal Mage is paralyzed. Round 4. Commoner 3 needs to make its death saving throw. And succeeds. Good job, Commoner 3. Commoner 2 is 2 down. And is down for the count. That's 3 fails. He is done for. Raven, you're up.
Well, I'm going to send another Chaos Bolt, but this time to Zombie Horde 2 at the 2nd level.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Good damage.
And that actually causes it to jump to another target because I got the 2 7s, Mike.
Okay. So, you got the 2/7, so you get to blast, I'm guessing, the skeletal warrior as well? Very nice.
Yep, with the 2 damage.
How does that work?
So if I roll 2 of the same numbers, the bolt actually morphs and hits a second target within 30 feet with 1 less d8.
Nice.
So, Mike, that first hit is actually going to be psychic damage,
Okay.
and the second hit is going to be fire damage.
All right. So, since he's not back up yet, I took the damage off of what he is gonna be like when he stands up.
Sounds good.
All right. And then that's gonna bring up Bildrath. What's he doing? Bildrath makes a break for the door.
Go out there, dummy.
Brings up our Kren skeleton, who forms back up together. Not quite as cohesive as you were about to expect, because it took damage while it was forming. And stands up. It is now more tentacle than bone. Writhing black mass of dark energy, and it is going to take its 2 attacks at Mar. Its first attack swings, and Mar brings up his shield, blocks it. Its second attack swings, and Mar blocks it yet again, and it hisses at
Yes.
Nice.
Alright.
Yes.
Donovich's turn. He is going to swing a really old-looking mace at the zombie horde. And he's going to hit it square in a zombie jaw for a whole point of damage. Go, Don. Let's see, who's up? Mar, you're up. Oh.
Wow.
No, that's no good. Give me another roll, buddy. That's fine. Alright, you swing wildly, hoping to retaliate on its 2 failed attacks, and unfortunately your swing goes far too wide. Alright, Timmy. Timmy rolls a natural 1 on his death saving throw and takes 2. Timmy has died. Timmy stops moving.
This is very sad.
And let's see. Oh, that's Kane, you're up.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Spare the Dying is initially a action,
Mm-hmm.
but my domain lets me cast it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Can I cast that as an action instead? So I can still use Mercy.
I would allow that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I usually, in most cases of bonus action, I would allow you to trade up. It would depend on the circumstances, but on this circumstance, I definitely would allow you to trade up.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Timmy, so he is stabilized.
Technically, it's too late for that. That has to happen before they fail all their saving throws.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
Yeah, Timmy's dead.
Oh, it's touch anyway, so... Wait, he's not... How did he... Hold on. Last round, Timmy was at 1 and 1.
Yep, and then I crit failed.
A crit fail is 2
I missed the crit
failures.
fail. I missed the crit fail. Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. Then never mind.
Okay. So, what would you like to do?
Oh gosh. I'm going to kill this guy. Then we're going to...
Alright. So Mercy clobbers the reanimated Kren skeleton for a pretty good amount of damage. Then we're gonna...
Thinking. I have one spell left. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use it yet. I'm not going to use that. Hold on to that. So I'm going to...
That hits. And for 4 points of damage on the zombie horde. Alright, zombie horde. Even in odds, who will it attack? That's gonna be Kane. The zombie horde lays into Kane, clawing at him and missing, and then trying to bite him. And that one's gonna hit. That's going to hit Kane for 3 points of damage. One of the zombies manages to get its mouth around your arm as you're swinging at it and clamps down a little bit, but you yank back before it does too much damage. That's the skeletal mage. That is half of the rounds now that it is terrified.
Yeah.
Commoner 3 needs to make his saving throw and fails. I believe he's at 2 and 1 now. 2 fails and 1 success. And that's Raven's turn.
Well, seeing Timmy go down, Raven is distressed and is going to twin a Chaos Bolt at the Zombie Horde and the Kren Skeleton at level 1.
Alright. That hits the Zombie Horde. For 7 points of damage. And alright.
And that will be acid damage.
Acid damage on them. Sounds good. Both of them are looking in pretty bad shape now. Alright, and that's going to bring up Bildrath, who you no longer see. He is out the door.
See ya!
Bringing us to the Kren skeleton, who's going to continue to attack Mar. That one's gonna hit. What? Mar, do you have any idea why I would get an extra 2 on you?
No.
I have no idea why that would happen.
An extra 2 what?
To my D20 roll.
Like an extra 2 to hit?
It rolled a D4 because of the effect. It's got some effect on it.
If you look at the combat tracker, you should see his effects. He's got attack 1d4, save 1d4. Does he have bless on him?
He's got bless on him.
I do.
No, the skeleton has
The
bless.
skeleton somehow has bless on him.
What?
Both the mages, both skeletons have bless on them.
When you cast
That
bless,
must
did
have
you
been-
have anybody targeted?
Yeah, I must have done that by accident.
But it hasn't shown up yet, and I've rolled plenty of attacks.
Yeah, that one's that one must have just gotten it because the other one's had it for 5 turns.
So I wonder if I'm just clicking it wrong, because it seems like I have to click it because it goes away every time after I attack. But it should last. It should be lasting longer
and
than
he's your
one
target.
round. So I must have accidentally just cast it on him. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, if you have
Clearly.
bless on, after you make your attack roll, if you want and you miss, if you want to add the bless to it, then just roll the extra D4. If you miss, and we'll just manually add it because it does that sometimes. It was doing that to us in our game too.
Okay, gotcha.
There's a way to do it, but if you use a lot of targeting, it gets wonky.
Gotcha.
All right, but a 20 still hits you, correct?
Yeah, AC 20.
Okay. And you're going to take 7 points of damage then. And his second attack will miss. So he gets one in under your armor, and then the other one he glances off your pauldrons.
Can you take Bless off the Skeletal Mage then as well?
Yeah, I will. When I get around to that guy. Next time he's up. Let's see. Donovich. Jeez, he's got... He's going to cast Cure Wounds on Kane.
Hey, thanks.
And you can have 9 points of health back.
Hey, thanks.
And then he's going to cast Sacred Flame on the zombie horde. The zombie horde fails. So the zombie horde is going to take 7 points of damage.
Hey, you're useful.
Yes, I am useful. And that's Mar's turn.
Okay, I think I just figured out how it works.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, you had to target us.
yeah, switch out. Well, and I just dragged it over to you guys too, so.
That'll work too.
I'm gonna... Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the skeleton, even though I probably should heal myself, but I'm not going to.
And that is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Wow, pathetic.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Let's see. Timmy, stop rolling death saving throws for him. He's already dead.
Oh.
No.
Alright, Kane, you're up.
Okay.
That hits. Six points of damage. Mercy swings into the skeleton from behind, ripping through its armor, but doesn't quite hit hard enough to put it down. Alright.
And I will cast Troll the Dead.
Troll
the Dead.
Troll the Dead.
And that's a fail. So roll your damage.
Nice.
5. Alright. Zombie Horde 2. Who's it after? It is after Donovich this time. That is going to hit Donovich with the bite. For 3 points of damage to Donovich. It's going to make a claw attack. Also hit.
Hey, attacking. Oh, never mind.
And it will... Donovich has gone down again.
No!
And now it is round 6 for the mage. Commoner makes his death saving throw. And fails.
Jeez.
It's terrible. He is now dead.
Well, if we let Donovich die, we might as well just walk away.
Oh, no.
Raven, you're up.
Well, seeing Donovich down, I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt for my final level 2 spell.
That hits. Just barely, but it does.
That's kind of close.
It's real close. And it is enough damage to put the zombie horde down. And you rolled 2 2s as well.
And I rolled 2 2s. So the zombie horde took cold damage. And my bolt is going to jump one more time into the zombie skeletal mage.
Oh, okay.
And that guy took, what's it, 6s? So he took poison damage, the warrior.
Okay.
And he took lightning damage.
All right. So, that was unfortunate, probably.
Slightly, yes.
Alright, the Kren skeleton is looking pretty rough. He's barely holding himself together. He's going to swing at Mar. And he is going to miss with his short sword, and he's going to make his second attack. And he is going to hit for 3 points of damage. Alright, let's see, who's up? Donovich is up, but he's down. So, he gets knocked down, but he gets up again. We'll see. Oh, he makes his first death saving throw. Good job, Donovich.
Yay!
Mar, you're up.
Okay.
Do you have a potion or something you can take?
Would you rather me do that or put this thing down?
He's gonna explode.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Can you bring me up, or should I do that myself?
I have one spell left.
Okay, then hang on. Is my spellcasting ability modifier my constitution?
No, it's
No, you're going to be
wisdom.
charisma.
Oh,
Is it?
charisma, that's what I meant.
Charisma.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. And give myself 10 points of health back. And that's my turn.
What's your charisma modifier?
5.
What's your charisma at?
That would be 20.
Wait, what?
No, you can't have a 5. Your
Oh,
charisma-
sorry, that was... Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. So I get 8 points. It's at 17.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at saves, not abilities modifier.
Makes sense.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see. Kane, you're up.
I will. Ugh. Do we wanna bring Donovan back up? Donovich back up? And have an extra body, or should I just stabilize him and move on?
You stabilize him.
Okay, so spare the dying on him.
Alright. Donovich is stable.
And then
Definitely hits. Alright, it goes down. And it is going to explode on its next turn. So, but before that happens, it's the mage's turn. And it is
angry.
angry.
He's up? I thought there was 3 more rounds.
There was a
Which
bounce of a chaos bolt or something. So
Or-
magic
or-
kind of
or
just went
something.
flying.
He's still got bless on him, by the way.
Oh, All right, let me fix that. Yeah, because you don't want any extra help from
No,
this guy.
no, no.
All right. So he is gonna crack off a lightning bolt.
Are you kidding me?
No, no, I'm not kidding you. He's gonna crack off a lightning bolt. And you
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with lightning indoors?
All right. Mar and sorry, I rolled a saving throw for you. I don't like doing that. You guys can make your own dexterity saving throws. DC 17 though. It's a high DC.
Remember your +4.
Who was making him?
You and Mar.
Oh,
All right. Kane makes his saving throw,
he's
and
gonna kill me. I bet.
Mar does not.
Oh, sorry, I rolled that twice. It's the 11.
You still failed. Both of your rolls failed. However,
Oh.
Kane's succeeded, and
Oh,
I'm guessing I'm dead.
that's not as bad as you think it is, though.
That was a lot of dice.
There's a lot of ones in this mess.
Well, even if they were all ones, that's still going to put me down, I'm pretty sure.
It's 22 points of damage, half if you saved.
oh man!
Oh, so I'm dead.
You're
No,
unconscious.
you're just unconscious.
Kane.
I am at 29.
I'll tank, guys. Don't worry. I'll take it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all you.
All right.
I was afraid of this. Crap.
Raven, you're up.
Are you for real? What are you doing?
I am unleashing my nasty breath.
I don't know whether to be reassured or terrified.
He'll need to roll a 13 Constitution save.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
Then he takes 7 necrotic damage.
All right. Raven opens up her maw, and this dark, grody, purple, like cone of destruction
You
comes out of her
breathe
mouth
necrotic damage?
and encompasses the skeletal mage. It hisses and roars at.
Yeah, I think anyone would from
Yep.
that.
All right. Well, this skeleton's gonna explode, Ryan, and it's gonna do damage to you. So that's an automatic fail on your saves, on one of them. So
Okay,
you have one down.
I'll click it.
All right, and let's see. Donovich is stable. Mar, you're up. There's it. Go ahead, make your own saving throw. You, my friend, pop up with 1 hit point.
Nice.
Boy,
That's awesome. So,
go, Pally.
there's no
I'm
keeping.
good, guys.
There's no keeping the justice down.
You want to remove the Kren skeleton that exploded?
Yes, I do.
Please.
It makes us feel better.
All right. And let's see.
Do I get
Kane,
to
you're up.
act?
Oh, actually, yeah, you do. I will let you act. You are prone, so you have to spend half your movement to get up.
Okay, hang on. Okay, then I'll do that. I'm just gonna stay here at the moment, and I gotta shoot some crossbow bolts.
No heals, no nothing. We're gonna shoot it.
I
Oh my gosh.
can't do anything. I'm out of spell slots.
Do you have a potion?
Oh, I guess I could use a potion. Do you want me to
I
use a
gave
potion
you guys
or, like,
potions of
damage
greater
this guy?
healing. You
Yes,
should.
please use your potion.
Okay.
Please do it.
Okay. It's 44 plus 8 for a potion of greater healing.
44 plus 8. Okay.
Please don't roll 4 ones.
I don't know why that happened, sorry.
Oh, that was a pretty good roll. No, it's
No,
you just
it's-
get the +8, so you just got
So it's 19.
19 health.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, thanks.
I hate to do this. We lose Bless.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, we did. Good call.
Nope, you don't hate to do that. And you guys got to remember, you have inspiration. You should probably use it once in a while.
Yeah.
We're doing this hard mode, Mike.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't need no stinking
potion.
potion. I just need my crossbow.
This is don't clear the dungeon before you fight the boss. This is just run in, Leroy Jenkins it.
I was gonna say we just leave our Jenkins in town. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, I am going to move like right there. Quaff a potion. Hey, how did you roll so many at a time?
Hold it down when you pick
Right-click.
up the dice, and then right-click it, and it will multiply it.
Or just right click
Oh,
on the
I
dice.
just right click first.
Oh,
and
you can
choose the
pick it up,
number that
and
I
then
want.
you can right-click and add one.
Whoa!
Oh, that was Raven. Okay. 20 hit points, Jute.
Very nice.
Kane downs a potion, gets 20 hit points back.
Okay. And then I will send. Oh my gosh, really?
And the spiritual weapon goes out the window.
Just flies away. He's gone. I go back to my home planet.
Take your bless off, if you know how. If not,
Oh
I
no, I have no idea.
We can't. You
Oh,
have
Yeah,
to.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. All right. You'd have hit it anyways, so. All right. Mercy chops it. Jesus, how many 8s are you gonna roll with this thing? All of them. All of the 8s. The Kren Mage is not looking like it's in good condition at all. Alright. And that brings up its turn. And it is going to reach out and attack Raven. It's going to grab
Get out of here.
It will hit you.
That's not a surprise.
And electricity shoots through you for 18 points of damage.
Who does he hit?
Raven.
Just Raven?
Just Raven. The touch attacks.
I
did-
slapped the hands.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading. Sorry. I heard electric damage and I got real nervous.
Oh. No. It's just a shock and grasp attack.
Okay.
And that is the end of its turn. Raven, you're up.
He will get an attack of opportunity if he so chooses.
Oh, he will choose.
You will choose.
And he will hit.
Is it a quarterstaff?
Yes. So 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I was waiting if you say something like immune to quarter damage.
Why did... What just happened?
I threw a chilling caress on the skeletal mage and rolled a natural 20.
Oh, that was your attack
What?
after you fled. I thought that was in response
Okay.
to me hitting you.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
So, because the skeleton is undead, it can't regenerate hit points, but it also has disadvantage on its attacks.
All right.
Also, you can remove my
Your bless.
bless.
How long does that last for?
The disadvantage?
The regenerating.
1 turn. Unless I hit it again.
Yep.
And then
Mark.
it'll be another turn.
Nice.
Dude, back up, evil. All right, you put your sword through it, and it collapses. This one begins to function a little differently than the others that you've seen. The dark energy is actually starting to spin around and create a vortex, and debris on the ground is starting to vibrate and shake around and spin around inside of it as this creature begins to reform.
Do I have time, or should I wait for my turn?
Oh man, I don't know. I can try to move away next round and then put a bolt into it.
You still have 2 movement too. You could back up to a couple of squares if you want.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Can you
grab Timmy?
Timmy, yeah.
Can I? As a bonus action?
I would let you. Timmy's small, and he's not heavy.
I'm going to, then. I'm going to do just that. I'm going to bring him with me 2 squares back.
Okay. Alright. That would be Timmy's turn, but he's down. Kane, you're
Good
up.
call, Kane.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking the
seriously.
exact same thing.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Can I? How do like skill checks during combat work?
The game calls them an action. I weigh it on depending on what you want to do and kind of how well you roll.
Okay.
So I might make it your bonus action. I might make it a reaction. Depends on what you want to do.
Ugh, that'll be the whole next round.
And next.
Well, typically, here's how it works. I want you to tell me what you want to do, and I would tell you what I'm going to probably make
Okay.
it.
Well, we'll do that next time.
Okay.
This one, we had talked about it anyways, but I just wanted to get a check for like any, like, do I know what's going on based on my history? Do I recognize any of this? Any way to stop this?
No more than what we've already talked about with
Right.
the party. That this is some sort of elder god style magic, and it's no good for you. So
No
what would
bueno.
I will not take your entire move though. I will take your reaction and your bonus action this round.
Okay. Then I will cast. I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on him.
Troll the Dead.
Troll the Dead.
Troll the Dead.
Okay, you will hit him.
Okay. Is he considered damaged or not?
He is currently undamaged.
Okay.
All right. You hit him for 5 points of damage.
And then that's it.
All right. It is his turn. And what you see happening is the vortex begins to spread. It is increasing in radius. It is about to here now. And that's his turn.
Is it like what color is it?
It is blackish purple. It is full of tentacles. There's eyeballs in it. There's some screaming mouths.
Nice.
Good
grief.
times.
You just crit.
Once again.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
The chilling crest just gently, punches it in the face.
It's
Gently
making
caress it.
it's making up for all those terrible witch bolt rolls you've had.
No kidding.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's that your whole turn then?
Yeah.
All right. Donovich is down. Mar?
I'm going to move back my max with Timmy and shove a bolt at it.
You're going to move who?
I meant to grab Timmy. I just moved you both. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Who did you say you were moving by?
I just said I was going to move my max
You
away.
can move another 2 squares. You only move 20 feet. You can move 30 feet.
Oh. Yeah. No, right here's fine anyway. Okay. It's fine. Let's see. I still have Hunter's Mark on. Oh.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. Your bolt goes into the dark energy and it just completely changes course and gets sucked up into the whirlwind of pews and broken church decorations and everything else.
All right. That's it for me.
Timmy's down. Kane.
Huh. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Jeez.
Alright.
And?
Doing anything else?
Yeah.
That hits. Nice, guiding bolt. Oh! Alright.
Oh, yes!
That was a lot of damage. Alright. So what you see happen is Mercy swings through, hits this. You can just barely make out the scythe inside of the whirling vortex of elder magic, and you see it cut through the skeleton. Then Adam turns around and just unleashes a blast of holy energy, and you see the vortex swell up another 10 feet, and then it explodes inward. It basically implodes, and there is a giant 80-foot in diameter hole in the ground now, and that entire section of the church is just gone. There's no debris, there's no leftovers. The edges of the crater and the walls that are left are sizzling, and that's it. That's what happens.
Is there still a mercy?
There is still a mercy, because it's
survived,
and it's just
it's divine.
It's divine. It exists kind of outside of everything until it punches something.
And then it resides inside of something?
And yeah, for a very short time.
It's outside of the environment.
Jeez.
Across, now that the entire church is open and you can see, the horde of flaming zombies is closing in on this end of town. You don't have long before they're upon you.
Naturally.
Of course.
Alright.
Do we have time for a short rest?
I'm going to go with no. No, you do not.
Okay, I am going to go over to Donovich, and I'm going to force feed him a potion.
One of your graders?
One of my less...
Do you have a lesser?
I have 2 potion of healings.
Okay. Alright, so you can roll 2d4 and then add 4.
It says 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2. Thank you. I bet you those graders are plus 4 then.
They are. I just looked at that.
Graders are plus 4.
That's fine. You guys didn't take the damage after you were hit anyway, so. Alright. So 6 points of damage for Donovich.
Unless anyone has any ideas, I'm going to put Timmy in my backpack.
Yeah, put him there for now.
Yeah, okay. I was going to recommend that.
I'm carrying Timmy.
Alright.
After a rest, I can possibly help him. We'll see. So I'm going to help Donovich up.
Alright.
And then we are going to go down to the the house, the mayor's house, whatever his name is.
All right. You head back out of the church, and you don't think you're gonna have time. The inn is already ablaze. The fire has hit the east side of the avenue that you've already been on. That main thoroughfare there.
Did people run away, or are they still in the inn?
You can't tell from here. There's a lot of smoke choking the area. If they're there, you would hope they'd have left and not burned alive, but you don't know in this town. People.
So, are you saying like 2/3 of the town from the east to the west now is engulfed in flames?
Yes. It has reached all of the buildings to that edge of the road, and you can see zombies marching through the flames. It looks like they're going to, at any moment, cross the street and head to the west side of the road.
Are we able to, because we still have our horses, I'm guessing, are we able to somehow get to Burgermeister's house to see if that house has either been touched or if we can get them out of there, or if they're still there? Can we do that?
Yeah, you can ride around the other edge of town.
The group agree with that?
Let's do that, but I have no spells, so...
Yeah, neither do I.
Alright, you ride around this way. Do you have your town map up?
Yeah.
Yep,
yes.
I'm watching it.
Cool. You ride around this way, and you can see in this open area here behind town, there is a large group of people standing there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll check the group of people first then.
Alright, you ride into the group of people, and you do see your friends. You see Coletta, you see Ismark, Koyan, Ulgris, they're all there. So are the people that you were assuming from the inn, because Clodvia and Arik are there. Baldrith is there. There's a lot of people. The couple that you recognized who was having the fight with the old ladies there, a few other people that you've seen around. There's about 30 people standing here. Gertruda and Mary are here.
Oh boy. We gotta get them somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, is there any... Do they look like they're stopping at all, the zombies?
No, it does not at all. And down on this side of town, the Burgermaster's mansion is on fire. The whole west side of the road down here is on fire. It does not look like there's going to be a town left here in very short order.
We have two options, or a few options. We could either run to the forest. We could go try to get to where we were before with the ladies over by the surf pool. Or we could try to get them up to the castle if they were willing to go there and get them inside the walls.
I mean, I that was something I was thinking, but I don't know.
I mean, if they're faced with the choice of a vampire or zombies.
I feel like, because you're talking about the tent caravan, right, with the Ashanti?
Yep.
I feel like that might be bringing trouble on them. They might get turned away. I feel like that could happen.
Yep.
And I feel like no one's going to want to be inside the walls of the castle.
Vampire?
Yeah.
Well, again, they have two options. They have inside the walls of a vampire who's semi-cooperative with us, or
Why don't we ask them?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, actually, can we just ask them like where we can evacuate them to? Like where we can help evacuate them to?
Sure. Who do you want to talk to? Or
Burgermeister.
Ismark.
All right. Ismark, you explain the options to him, and he says, the people will not like either of those choices. They do not trust the Vistani. Not at all. They believe they are servants of the devil. But they definitely will not trust going into the devil's castle itself. But at that time, his father speaks up and says, I believe that the Count will honor his word. We should go to the castle. And the people they're listening, but I don't know if they're convinced on what their options are.
So
can we ask the group if they have any other better idea?
They just shake their heads, and the one couple, they're just broken. They're crying. The man says, "We have lost everything. First our child, and now our home, all of our possessions except that what we could carry. It does not matter if the devil devours us. We have nothing." And he just breaks down and begins to weep again.
Can we plead with this group of people to trust us in this matter, to at least investigate this option first?
Investigate which option?
To go to the castle.
And I would bring up that we were able to secure the Burgermeister and the girl, and we went there and we weren't Ian.
And Gertrude, at this moment, when you bring that up, she speaks up and she says, the Count was terrifying, but he was good to me. He did not hurt me much. I would go back.
So let's just tell the group, we will take whoever wants to go to the castle. We will talk to the Count on their behalf, and we will do our best to set up some sort of temporary camp. Whoever doesn't want to go, no hard feelings, no ill will. This is clearly not a good situation.
All right. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
I think I should do that.
It's a
there
good
you go.
thing you got advantage.
God.
Both sides of the spectrum.
All right, they're willing. They are willing to go to the castle. They kind of
let's go.
Form up ranks. They're rallying around Ismark, who he's going with the plan, but he doesn't trust this. If anybody in the group doesn't like this plan, it's Ismark. He's almost got a face of hostility on him, but he's holding it in, he's keeping it together, and he's making the choice to go with you guys.
I may provide my horse to either the older or someone that's wounded.
Okay. There are several who are wounded. You go to offer up your horse to somebody to ride, and Baldreth wants to ride it. He goes to actually get on it. So, okay, he gets up on the horse.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, and the Burgermeister, I imagine he'll need one as well.
He would appreciate one. He is definitely the oldest person still here.
Okay, so I think all of us are willing to divvy out our horses here. So that's 3 horses for 3 different individuals to ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put the Burgermeister on one, you put Mary on another one, and Donovich walks up to Baldrith, who's saddling himself into the horse, and shoves him out of it, and puts Ulgris on it, because she only has one leg.
I was going to say if she would even take it.
She smiles at the priest after watching what happened, and doesn't refuse him.
Okay.
And Baldrith kind of falls over into the mud, and he's not real happy.
Do we still have the ability to summon the cart from the Count?
You have the whistle.
We do.
Blow the whistle.
Take a couple
Good call. Good call.
All right, you blow the whistle, and from out of the fog down the road, you hear the whinnying of horses, and then the carriage comes up, pulled by the 2 large black horses, and the carriage can hold another 8 people, and you could even put 2 people on the horses, so you could get a little more than half of this group mounted.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna help dude out of the mud and encourage him to get
Help
in
him
the
out.
yeah.
Stop acting a fool.
You hear Donovich mumble something about self-appreciating blowhards, and he's not a big fan of them. And but he gets up and he makes his way into the carriage, scraping as much mud off as he can, and you guys set off down the road, taking the refugees from the village of Barovia to Castle Ravenloft. All right. Everybody give me a D20 roll. For the most part, your passage there is fairly uneventful. It's about a 4-hour trek. It's a little slow because Kolyan is not an experienced rider. He's old. He can't keep up real well, but he stays on his horse. The going's slow. From what you can tell, dawn comes about 2 hours in. It starts to get lighter. At about 3.5 hours, you guys encounter something. You're getting closer to Castle Ravenloft. And you can actually see it. It's about a mile down the road, down a bend. You're up in the mountain area, in the highlands, on its way to it. And there in the middle of the road is the old woman with a cart.
The hag that gave us the prophecy?
Nope, that would be Madame Eva. This is the old lady who has the pie cart that shuffles around Barovia. Alright, I'm about to...
Everybody was...
And she's sitting right in the middle of the road.
How far
is this
away
the
are we?
one that was exiled? I forgot about her.
No, this is the girl that was collecting... We saw her collecting money from couple people in one of the houses, and she just was always trolling around town, like giving us weird looks and stuff.
One that we sarcastically waved to.
Yep.
Yes, the one that
we never got a chance to actually find out what was going on with this whole situation with her.
That's right.
So if I'm not already at the front, I'm going to position myself at the front of this caravan here so that we can meet her head on and find out what's going on. She's standing in our way.
She is standing in the middle of the road at the moment. She's blocking the road.
Well, I'm moving up to her with the intention of asking her sternly to move out of the way.
All right.
Can I do
Let me get you guys
real quick
on the map here real quick, since you're approaching this fairly hostilely. You can. Now, did the map pop for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because it did not come up on... There it is. On my display. All right.
What a name is that? She sounds evil.
Yeah, she does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She doesn't look very friendly with that red glow around her either.
What red glow? I don't see a red glow.
For crying out loud, woman. Okay, so I'm going to do a perception check on her. I want to see... Well, maybe that's an insight check. I want to see, how is she standing? It would be an insight check.
Oh, she's old. She's bent over. She's definitely hobbled. I'll give you guys Donovich for this, too. In case you get into a tussle.
Right. Here's what I'm asking. Is this an ambush?
I don't think he would tell us if it was.
I need
I'm doing an insight check. Or would it be... wow.
Well, you're reading her, and she looks angry. She is not standing in a threatening manner. She has her pie cart with her. So, but she's not open.
Are there actually pies in there?
Yeah. I go up. I'm moving up to her. I'm asking her to clear the road for the refugees of Barovia. I'm not asking what her business is first.
She says you're a fool. I have business here, and these people need to pay. And they know it.
What's your business?
I sell pastries. See my cart? They pay for them. And if they can't pay, terrible things happen.
What's the cost?
1 gold a pie.
Okay, I'm gonna look over. I'm just gonna completely ignore her. I'm gonna look over at Donovich. What's this lady's name?
Oh, that is Morgantha. She sells dream pastries, and she says, "Shut up, you fat fool!"
And he kind of gives her a look, and she's just staring at him. When somebody eats of these pies, they fall into a sleep and dream of wonderful places. And then they wake up back here, wanting more. It is a temporary escape from Barovia.
So she's a drug
So
dealer.
it's a fix. I'm going to tell her that if she wants to collect her money, she can do so at Castle Ravenloft, because we're not going to do it here because there's a horde of zombies who have just burned down Barovia on their way over here.
There are no zombies on the road. I can see much farther than you think. The zombies have contained themselves to the ashes of these people's hovels. Now pay up.
Well, either way, we're not going to sleep right now, so you can meet us at the castle.
She says you'll pay, or you won't pass this road.
This is not negotiable, and you're going to leave the road right now.
She points at you, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
At all of us, or just him?
Just him. Very nice. Very nice with your big fat 20.
I'm gonna make one more roll. Never mind.
Jeez.
She points at you, and for a moment you get so unbelievably tired that you can't imagine even staying awake, and then you blink a few times, and it passes, and she says,
You're strong of will. That won't save you. This is your last chance. These people owe me 320 coins, and if they can't pay, they're going to die on this road.
No, they're not.
So be it.
And she snaps her fingers, and two enormously disgusting, giant frog-like creatures pop out of shadows from behind rocks. There's no way these things could have been hiding behind the rocks, but there they are, and they are nasty looking. And I'm going to share the picture with you, just so you know. And they race forward towards the villagers that are not in the cart, and there is screaming and freaking out. These people have no idea what to be doing here.
Clarification real quick, Mike.
Yeah.
With the 4-hour walk, does that count as any sort of a short rest?
You are actively marching, so no, it does not count as a short rest.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to yell for people to stick together.
Alright.
Like rallying people to stay together and not to like run off in different directions and such.
Alright. The ones on the horses kind of skitter towards the back. The horses in the carriage start to back up too. We're going to say these back two, peasants 2 and 1, are the horses in the carriages. The front group is on foot. And I'm going to roll our initiative.
You said the front group, the one that's being flanked, is on foot, and the other ones are either on horse or carriage?
Yeah, the first two groups are on foot, and the other ones are on horses in the carriage.
Okay, can we like motion for the more mobile ones to at least like fall back?
Yeah. And they don't have a problem doing that.
Well, I'm going to send
Is anyone like is Mark or anyone who would be armed joining us in this fight?
Yeah, they're good. They're part of the peasant mobs, and so their attack statuses are rolled into the peasant mobs.
Okay.
It's just an easier way for me to deal with all of the pieces on the board.
Sure.
All right, so that's gonna be the top of the round. Raven, you're up. And that is going to miss Morgantha.
That's unfortunate. Well, that is what I'm going to do.
Alright. The first Banderhob, or actually Banderhob number 2, its tongue shoots out of its mouth and wraps around a young lady in the back of the far group, not the ones down the road, and pulls it to him, and he swallows her.
Was she pretty?
She was not bad looking. She wasn't as pretty as Gertruda or Coletta, but she wasn't ugly. She was young though. She was probably a young teenager, maybe 14-ish. Alright. That brings up Barovian Peasant Group 4. They're going to attack the Banderhob. And hit! Good job, peasants. For 4 points of damage. Kane, you're up.
Which one got... Oh, Banderhob 2?
Yep, Banderhob 2.
Okay, I'm going to troll the dead. Even though they're not.
Troll the dead.
Troll the dead.
That the Banderhob is not trolled.
Oh. Alright, that's it.
Alright. Let's see here. A dark black ray shoots out from Morgantha's hands at Marlamir and misses him. Most unfortunate. And she's going to move. She runs down this way. Alright. Up. Peasant, they fled.
I really want to go after her.
Donovich is up. Donovich. Man, you guys have no spells left. Alright, he's going to cast Sanctuary on the Peasant Group 3. That will force... Where'd that go? Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack must make a Wisdom saving throw or choose a different target or lose the attack. So he sanctuaries a group of his people. That's going to bring up the other Banderhob, who is going to attack them. And he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. And he does not succeed. So he can't attack them, and he's going to slide over here and attack the other group then. Alright. His tongue lashes out and gets a hold of a small child, pulls it towards its mouth, but the child makes his dexterity saving throw, and instead of being drawn in, it is only bitten. Only bitten. And it gets bitten hard. He falls unconscious, but he's not inside of it yet. And that's going to bring up the other peasant group, which fled already. Timmy's still down. Mar, you're up.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm shoving a bolt in this woman.
Alright. So you can add a d8 to your attack roll.
Okay.
You don't need it. So. Alright. You zip your crossbow out, and it hits her, and she kind of cackles a little bit. And she says, "Your sticks won't hurt me, boy." And she pulls it out and throws it on the ground and then spits.
Yeah, keep spitting, woman. There's more coming.
Let's see, the other peasant group, they are going to attack the Banderhob. That hit the boy, and they will hit. Alright. Oops. So there it is. They hit it for a collective 7 damage. They're trying to pry the boy off of the tongue, but they can't. They're yelling about how unbelievably sticky the tongue is. Raven, you're up.
I laugh at the hag and tell her that she has to go farther than that if she wants to run away. And can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can. I don't know if that's gonna hit her.
15.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. Hold on, where's she at? Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to move towards her as well.
Okay, that's fine. It does not hit her.
I guess.
Well, too far.
Alright. So, the Banderhob that engulfed the girl takes a few steps back, invoking attacks of opportunity from anybody who would like to make them.
That'd be me, yes.
The peasants will as well. But they both miss.
Oh.
Ooh, you miss hard. Donovich will make one. He does not miss. He's going to do 7 points of damage. And it steps into the shadow and disappears. And Morgantha just starts cackling.
There's one. We'll count that as 1,800 of the 360 gold. 180. I don't even know. I'm a stupid hag.
That'd have been really intimidating if I didn't screw up my numbers. I did. So, hey. Who knew? Alright. Peasant group. It's going to make its attack against the Banderhob. They are going to hit again. Oh no, not those dice. Alright, they hit it for another 6 damage. Kane.
And
fail. So roll your damage. Not so much damage there. Alright. Morgantha sees Malamar coming for her, and
says, Marlamir, you just don't give up, do you? Ha!
And she casts a spell at you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That is not going to be enough, and that was pretty darn good. Real close. You're running towards her, you're getting your weapons ready, and your muscles begin to seize up. And she starts cackling. She says,
feeling a little stiff, are we? Hurry it up! We need to get out of here.
She yells at the other Banderhob. And that's going to bring up peasants. They've fled. Donovich can't do much. So he's gonna run over to here and try and wrestle the boy out of the Banderhob's mouth. And he does not succeed. And that is the Banderhob who will take this round to swallow the child. And that's peasants. Mar, you get to make a saving throw.
Which one?
Wisdom. Nope, you're still stuck. You're still held. Let's see. The peasant mob is going to attempt to get the boy out of its mouth. And they also will fail. Raven.
I'm going to shoot a ray of frost at the hag again.
That'll hit. Somebody's got hot crits tonight.
Jeez.
And her movement speed is reduced by 10.
Alright.
And that is all I will do.
Okie doke. She kind of screams out. She's like, "Ah, it's cold. Somebody knows some tricks." Alright, these peasants are going to attack. And they will hit. And they do a decent amount of damage. Kane.
I would like to get the boy free. Is that athletics?
That is an athletics. Strength check.
Strength. Jeez.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Do you have an inspiration?
I do. You want me to use it?
That's.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
That's
Yeah.
pretty low.
You want to use it?
No.
No, probably not.
Alright. Alright, so. What we see is Morgantha walks up to Mar and she begins to stroke his face. And then she gives him a kiss on the cheek and says, "We'll see you later, won't we, honey?" And then she runs up over to here and shoots a blast of magic at Kane. And that is going to hit him. You're going to need to make a Constitution save. That's not going to cut it.
Nope.
You're going to take 10 damage. And you're poisoned.
That's not good.
That is poison damage right now or continual?
The way poisoned works is it's not usually continual, but you do everything you do now at disadvantage until the poison ends. But you usually get a save at the beginning or end of your turn. You are poisoned until the end of your next turn, so it only lasts a round.
Okay.
Alright, and that's gonna bring up... Who is that? Peasant group that fled. Donovich again. He's gonna give one more crack at getting that boy out of the thing's mouth. And he almost does it. He begins to pry the boy loose, and the Banderhob knocks him off and pulls the boy down inside of it. And oh wait, he already swallowed the boy. He swallowed the boy last round. He took his last round to swallow him.
Oh.
Yeah, I said that. I did say it. So, but your roll of 20, if you'd attacked, still would have stood. Would you have done something else?
I would have attacked.
Yeah, then you still would have missed. So,
yeah,
it does not change that. All right. Well, then on this turn, what's Donovich gonna do? He's just gonna try and attack it. Go, Donovich! Critical hit.
Nice.
Good job, buddy. For 8 points of damage. Ends his turn. It's the Banderhob's turn. And everybody can make an attack of opportunity on it as it flees back into a shadow behind a rock.
Oh, it's stuck on the 20 for just a second.
Yeah, I saw it. Donovich misses. 2 peasant mobs definitely miss. 1 crit failed. You hit, though, however. You can roll damage. Alright. You do a decent amount of damage to it, but it does get away, and it vanishes into a shadow. Peasants are looking around. Mar, you can make your saving throw.
Will do.
Not enough. The peasants just kind of circle up and guard themselves. Raven?
I'm going to shoot another Ray of Frost.
Actually, you shot her with Ray of Frost last time. She should be a little further back than she is. That will hit.
She is once again restricted by 10 feet.
Oh, I don't like you and your cold fingers.
And that is all I will do. Actually, I'll move back 20 feet too.
Alright. Peasants are up. They're guarding. Kane?
I can't tell the distance.
If you click on her portrait from you.
Control click.
40, okay.
You can't make it there. You can only move 30 feet. No. Oh, yeah, I failed, yes. So you can do your damage. Is it Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
Troll the
Oh, bells, bells, bells. I'll see you all in hells.
And she vanishes. She's gone.
Wench.
That counts as a killing blow for me.
Everybody begins to kind of freak out. They're talking about the kids that had just gone missing. Everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, Morgantha! We had no idea she was this powerful." Blah blah blah. Everybody's kind of just losing their marbles over the whole thing.
Well, you're buying drugs cakes from her, like, seriously?
How long have you guys been dealing with her?
Morgantha's been around as long as we can remember. Yes.
When was the last time anybody bought any pies from her?
And when was the last time anybody paid for those pies?
They all look pretty guilty. Looks like a good portion of the survivors have gotten pies from her at least once or twice throughout the course of the years. And the one, you see the couple that was arguing with her not too long ago, said they're just kicking rocks around. And then the husband says, we gave her our daughter, Myrtle, the day you showed up in town. She said she'd clear the debt, but we had no idea how many pies she'd sold the town. She cleared our debt, but so many pies.
So nobody have any more dealings with her and stay away from her.
And be better parents.
Because if we ever see her again, we would very much like to end her life. At least I would.
Alright, guys, we gotta get going. Let's get back in the room.
Yep.
Alright.
Try to pull everyone back together and get it moving.
Alright, you pull everybody back together, and you move on to Castle Ravenloft. As you approach, the drawbridge lowers all on its own, and standing on the other side of the drawbridge is Escher, who waves you across. Come, my friends. Bring the refugees. We have already begun to make space for them. The Count saw the fires in the night, and we've prepared what shelter we can for the people.
Is Escher human?
Ismark believes he's a vampire. You don't know for sure.
There was somebody that he had said was still human or something, but I don't remember who that was.
Who said? somebody was still human.
Strahd, when we were eating dinner with him, he said somebody on his staff was still...
Someone in his employ is still human.
Yeah, he's got a few employees that are mortal.
Okay, but we don't know if Escher's one of them?
No, he didn't make it clear.
Okay.
Cyrus is at least mortal. That's the mongrelman butler that he has, the hunchback, like half donkey man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's mortal. You wouldn't quite qualify him as human.
Did you say half donkey man?
Yeah, he's got a donkey's ear and a big hunchback and a cloved hoof on one hand. He's a half man, half animal, and it's
How did I miss that?
It's all kinds of mixed up.
I missed it too.
Yeah, I didn't gather that.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys missed it. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of him.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there he is, Cyrus Bellevue. Oh, this isn't...
I'm pretty sure I would have picked up a were donkey.
Hold on. It's not...
Be right back. 2 minutes.
It's not a very, very, very were donkey picture, but he's described donkey-ish. That's Cyrus. That is Strahd's butler.
That's not a hoof.
No,
yeah, I haven't seen that.
Maybe I was thinking of the wrong one, because there's other mongrel men in Barovia. Spoiler alert.
What is in his pack? This little thing staring at us?
Oh, I don't. Surely I don't know.
I'm sure you have no idea.
I have none
clue at all.
Honestly, I thought he was a half donkey. So.
Your perception is awfully low. Okay, so he's not here, right?
No, you do not see him.
Okay, so let's head in and ask Escher ever so politely and nicely to just take care of these people. And we thank him for the preparations that were made.
You get inside the gates, and you do see there are several small hovels constructed. They're pretty close to lean-to style. They're definitely not the greatest of condition that you've seen, but they're better than nothing. That's for darn sure.
And just up a few, so we're okay with that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
This just happened a few hours ago, so we'll take whatever we get.
Yeah, you begin to talk to Escher about it, and he says that they saw the fires start very early in the evening, and feared that something tragic had befallen the town, and as they spread, they realized it was more than just a fire loose in the town, that it was obviously some sort of machination against the villagers. And then Strahd could see the vortex of dark power energy that affected the church from his balcony, and that's when he commanded Escher to begin preparations for the shelters. And these things are cobbled together. Hold on, just a sec. There's seriously banquet tables used for roofs at the moment. So they've taken furniture from the castle to make what they can for this. There's one construction that looks fairly nice. You're guessing that was when they originally started building for you guys. It can hold about 6 people. The others are pretty cobbled. Then you ask about, is Strahd around? And Escher says, the master is away at the moment. He is searching for whoever it was that started the fires.
Alright. So let's take the most. Let's
rest.
Yeah, let's rest, but I'm gonna give up my spot in the nicer place and give it to the most injured.
I'll sleep under the stars.
Yeah, why don't we just make a campfire for ourselves and hit the dirt?
Alright. Is there anything else in particular you'd like to do at the moment?
Can we ask Escher to provide any provisions for these people? We've trekked all night. People got to be hungry and tired.
Sure. He says the castle has provisions, obviously, for some of the staff. I will have to send out hunters to feed this many people, though. However, we can provide maybe 2 meals before our stores need replenishing. We spent a great deal of what we keep on the feast that we provided for you. The master could magically prepare a feast.
And it was very delicious, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I did some of the cooking, thank you. But he is, like I said, he is away. I will see to it that Cyrus gets hunters out.
Great, thank you.
Will there be anything else that I can do for you before I return to the keep?
Is there anything else, guys? I think we just need
I
to
don't
rest
think so.
here and kind of regroup after the horrendous night we've just had.
Is there like a quartermaster here?
That would... Cyrus and I share that responsibility. It depends on what type of items you're looking for.
I mean, we might want to kind of look at any healing potions or anything like that. We might use a couple.
You use some of the master's gifts in the battle.
Yes. Much appreciated gifts.
I will let him know that some of your stores have been already used in this strange turn of events, but I do believe he drained much of his resources in providing you with what he already has. I do not think he can provide more so quickly. However, I will ask.
Can we do anything about Timmy?
Oh yes, thank you. We need to figure that out.
I was going to ask Strahd about that.
I take Timmy out of the backpack.
Timmy. Piddlewick. I've heard stories of Piddlewick. He is mechanical, yes?
He is, and you can call him
Yes?
Piddlewick.
Question mark?
You can call him Piddlewick. However, he doesn't like that name, so only call him that when he's unconscious.
He gives you a raised eyebrow look. You know he is a machine, correct?
Yeah, but he's a functional machine.
Yes.
We like him. We treat him like a kid.
I have some skill with machines. The master has many in the keep. Perhaps, and he holds out his hands, may I take him inside?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember how Timmy reacted to being here?
He didn't really like it, I don't think, but I don't know that we really have a choice unless we want to go find his creator.
I think a better question is, what do we remember about what Strahd told us about Timmy? Because I'm pretty sure Raven asked.
He just said that everybody around him just dies. Everybody around Piddlewick
No, come on, that wasn't it. Come on.
Time Piddlewick died.
That was basically... I mean, if I'm remembering correctly...
I swore there was more than that.
Maybe a little. That was the part I paid attention to.
That everyone dies.
Can we get DM knowledge check on this? What was told to us?
DM knowledge check. In a nutshell, the original Piddlewick was a court jester who worked for a countess that was trying to court Strahd, and he really didn't want any of it. And this was before he was a vampire. But his first love, Tatiana, thought the court jester was truly fascinating. She thought he was wonderful, loved spending time watching him. So, in order to impress him, the Countess had Piddlewick II created. But he moves weird, and he's kind of creepy. And so Tatiana never liked him, so they stuck him in a closet. Then one winter, the Countess and the real jester got stuck at the castle due to a terrible snowstorm that trapped the valley. Couldn't leave or come and go. So over that course of the winter, the Countess died. She grew ill and perished. Sometime after that, Piddlewick, the living jester, fell down the stairs and broke his neck. So they brought Piddlewick II out of the closet to see if it could make Tatiana happy, because she was very distraught. And she got angrier. So back to the closet little Piddlewick went. And there he sat for years, even after Strahd had become a vampire. And, he was consumed with the disease that had killed the Countess at the time. Several other people died, but they weren't really people he cared about. But it seemed to be there was some sort of suffocating illness in the keep. And shortly after that, Piddlewick disappeared.
So he escaped.
Alright, fine,
And
take
everybody
him.
died.
Take him and see what you can do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I will attempt to restore your little friend.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
And he heads back into the keep.
Alright.
Now, this is a pretty good place to stop for the evening, but I would definitely answer a few more questions before we called it a night. If you wanted to talk to the people, or you could summon Escher back out, perhaps, or maybe Cyrus.
The map, the big square in the northeast, is that our place?
That's the stables.
Oh, okay.
In the northeast, yeah. That's where the carriage went off to. You guys, I will put some buildings into this map. You will be in the northwest corner. That's where the shanty town will go up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
What time is it?
It's 10 after 10.
No,
Did you mean in game?
Oh,
it's got to be like 4 or 5 a.m.
No, it's a little later than that. It's closer to 8.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let's. I mean, I don't have anything. I would like to speak with Strahd when he returns. But who knows when it's going to be. Is there anybody? I know Asher just walked out. Like before he leaves, can I ask him if there's anybody in the castle who has any expertise in Eldritch? With Eldritch?
Eldritch. You're speaking of the dark powers.
The Amber Temple. The denizens.
He shushes you. That is not to be spoken of in shot of common ears. That is a closely guarded secret. Perhaps I will search the library and see if I can find you the appropriate book.
And I tell him of some of the creatures that we fought, just so that he has some context for what I'm looking for.
Yes. That sounds similar to some of the creatures we have battled before when the powers were wresting control away from the master. I do believe I know the tome in which you seek.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
No, I think we got all the bases covered here.
Alright, so you guys are going to go for a long rest then?
Yeah, we need a long rest for sure.
Maybe 2 long rests?
Yeah, I think we need to. Well, I mean, this day is gonna escape us basically, so it's gonna be a long rest plus.
Alright. So you guys, you pull up alongside the wall trying to get into the shadow so you can get some amount of nighttime. But I mean, Barovia is a pretty dark place to begin with, so you're feeling like you can get a decent rest here. So as you go to sleep, Ryan, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution check. Alright. 3 times in your long rest, you wake up screaming from nightmares. And you disturb the entirety of the group. I am going to give you guys the benefit of a long rest, but only because you have leveled. So you're going to get your level, which restores all your stuff and basically sets you to rested status. But had you not gotten that boon, you would not have gained the full benefits of a long rest. I would have given you your spell slots back, but only half of your hit points.
Ryan, you are not sleeping with us next time. You get your own little tree.
Also, let's see. I need to do something. Whatever your new hit point maximum is, it is temporarily reduced by 4.
For all of us.
No, just for Ryan.
Okay.
Mike, you want to put in a long rest real quick so that everything just fixes itself?
I can do that. Pop the combat tracker back up. Alright, then this will be a good session for in between if you guys have any other questions you want to ask while you're resting and around the castle to go ahead and ask those on the Discord page. And we'll move on from there. So this is where I'll leave you.